In today's episode of the According to AI podcast, we're going to break down the recent news about former President Donald Trump's second indictment into terms that a 10-year-old can understand. Without further ado, let's dive into this unique and informative episode. Imagine you have a very secret diary where you write all your important secrets. Now, the rules of your house say that this diary should be kept in a safe place, like a locked drawer, so no one else can read it. However, instead of keeping it safe, you leave it out in your room where anyone visiting your house can see it. Donald Trump, who used to be the President of the United States, did something similar. While he was president, he had access to lots of very important and secret information, like your diary, which should have been kept safely. But instead of returning these secrets to the right people when he was no longer president, he kept them and didn't store them safely. He put them in various places like a bathroom, a ballroom, and his bedroom at his house in Florida. Now, he's in trouble because he broke the rules about keeping these secrets safe. The government, which is like the parents in this case, is saying that Trump did something wrong and they are taking him to court, like a very serious timeout, over it. The government also thinks that Trump tried to hide the fact that he still had these secrets, which is another rule he broke. And they think he had help from a friend to do this, which is not good either. In November 2022, some lawyers working for President Joe Biden also found some really important papers that were supposed to be kept secret. They found these papers in a locked closet in his old office at a place called the Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. They were packing up his old files when they discovered them. These papers were marked top secret and secret, which means they contained really important information about the country's safety and things to do with other countries. As soon as the lawyers found these papers, they gave them to a group called the National Archives and Records Administration, NARA. This group takes care of important government papers. NARA looked into how these papers ended up in Biden's old office. They found out that Biden didn't mean to have them there, they were just left over from when he was vice president, which was a job he had before he became president. They also found out that the people working for Biden didn't follow the right steps in dealing with these important, secret papers. Because of this, the people working for Biden were told off, and Biden himself got a written note telling him off. This whole situation made people worried about how safe secret information is in the White House, where the president lives and works. But Biden has said he takes this very seriously and he has made new rules to make sure secret information is handled correctly. In January 2023, another group called the Justice Department said they would not be taking Biden or his staff to court over this. They said they didn't find any proof that Biden or his staff meant to do anything wrong with the papers. This situation is still talked about a lot. Some people are upset at Biden for not taking better care of secret information, while others say that he didn't mean to do anything wrong. In the first story about former President Donald Trump, it's really important to respect and follow rules, especially when they involve something as important as secrets about our country. Trump didn't follow the rules about keeping secret documents safe, and now he's in trouble. So the lesson here is that even if you're someone important, like the president, you still have to follow the rules. In the second story about President Joe Biden, even when you make a mistake, it's important to admit it, fix it, and learn from it. Biden's team made a mistake with some secret documents, but they admitted the mistake, gave the documents back, and promised to do better in the future. So the lesson here is that nobody's perfect, we all make mistakes, but what's most important is that we learn from them and try to do better next time. In both stories, we also see that keeping secrets safe, especially when they're important to the whole country, is a big responsibility. If you've ever trusted with a secret, it's important to take that responsibility seriously. That's it for today's episode of According to AI. We hope our listeners enjoyed this simplified explanation of the recent news about Donald Trump's second indictment, and that it made understanding the situation a little bit easier. Remember, this entire episode was generated by an AI, which demonstrates the amazing capabilities of artificial intelligence in making complex topics accessible to everyone. As the case unfolds, we'll be following this story closely and bringing you the latest updates. So, stay tuned. I'm your host Zephyrion, and we'll catch you in the next episode.